Hey, if you're a nursing student or a new grad that's getting interviews, but you can't seem to get the job offer, you're going to these nurse residency interviews, panel interviews, and nothing, no offer, crickets, this video is for you. You could be making one of these 10 mistakes, and I'm gonna go through each of these mistakes so that you don't hurt your chances of getting hired faster. So I'm gonna help you fix these 10 mistakes. And when you do, you are guaranteed to land your dream role. My name is Dr. Farah Laurent. I've helped over 200 nurses land their dream role in the ICU, the emergency department, labor and delivery, NICU, psych, you name it. So watch until the end because number 8 is where most people go wrong. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, you sound and you look like everybody else. I talk about this a lot. Dress to impress. I'm talking whether it's a tailored suit, a really nice color, cobalt blue, I highly suggest because blue is the most trusted color, but you want to come in with a bold color like cobalt blue, head to toe blue, none of this piece mixing and matching that doesn't look good unless you want to do a bold color block and you know what you're doing fashion wise, then go for it. But suit looking fresh to death. You can also wear a dress if you want with a blazer over it. Whatever makes you feel more confident, do it. Wear makeup, look good. Don't wear black, don't wear gray, don't wear navy blue because everybody wears those colors, especially if you're going to a panel interview or a job interview that has multiple applicants. You want to be able to stand out. And first impressions really matter before you even speak, so you want to stand out visually. Even the bag that you're wearing, bring in some personality in your accessories, your bag, so they can be like, hey, cute bag or whatever, right? Make it a conversation starter, cute glasses, whatever it is. Bring a little bit of your personality. Do not be afraid. Number 2, you don't have an interview pitch. What am I talking about? When they ask you, hey, tell me about yourself, you don't have an interview pitch. This is what I do. I teach my clients how to have an interview pitch. Most nurses don't have it. They don't know what it is, and they just wing it. I have a structured 3-step introduction that hooks their attention in the first 10 seconds and sets the tone for the entire interview, where you're essentially answering most of their questions before they even ask it so that you look prepared, confident, and ready to go, and you just blow them away with your interview pitch. Number 3, you don't have any compelling stories and you don't have conviction. What am I talking about? Your why sounds too generic. Why did you get into nursing? Why do you want to be a critical care nurse? Why do you want to be an ER nurse? You have to come with some depth. You have to have a compelling story. Take them through a journey. This is the storytelling methodology that I talk about that will bring them in and will help you stand out so that you're unforgettable. You need to connect personally to that specialty, why you want to get in there. One example is one of my past clients, Jessica, had her own struggles and complications during pregnancy, and that's what inspired her to become an L&D nurse. Now, you don't have to go into too many details, personal details, but she was able to craft her story with my help so that it could be very unforgettable, and it tied nicely into why she wanted to be an L&D nurse. So it's memorable, unforgettable, and authentic. Number 4, you don't have confidence. And you sound like a robot. Let's stop with that. Don't sound scripted. Don't sound too rehearsed. On paper, you look great, but in person, you're too shy. You can't connect with the interviewer. Like if you can't have a conversation with another human and sound authentic and real and bring some personality into the mix, it's not going to be good because they're going to translate that with, hey, if she can't even hold a conversation with the recruiter, the hiring manager, or the educator, or the team, how is she or he going to interact with patients and family members or the rest of the healthcare team? So you have to come across confident and your communication has to be clear, concise. Don't use the same old terminology that everybody says to impress people, like evidence-based practice, outcomes. Let's leave the textbook behind and speak to the real you and the real reasons, right? Show your personality. Now, that's exactly why I created the New Nurse to Dream Role webinar. Definitely check it out. It's every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Spots are limited, so look below. There should be a link, newnursejob.com. Once it gets filled, that's it. You'll have to wait for the next one. So it should be in the description below, so definitely check that out. All right, on to number 5. You're not addressing real healthcare issues. What do I mean by that? Yeah, healthcare is great, but there are a lot of issues in healthcare. Let's say you want to get into L&D, for example. You can't go to a labor and delivery interview and not talk about the public health crisis that's going on right now in the U.S. Black and brown women are 4 times more likely to die due to pregnancy-related complications. You got to come hard with your statistic, come hard with that, and address it in the interview so that they know that you're not afraid to advocate for your patients, talk about real issues, and that you're paying attention to what's going on in healthcare. Number 6, you haven't joined any nursing organizations. Why? Right? The American Nurses Association is a big one to join. The other specialty organizations are key. If you want to get into the ICU, you need to be part of the AACN. If you want to get into the ED, you need to be part of the ENA. Simple as that. Labor and delivery, A1. There is something for everybody, and you need to be part of those organizations. It's going to make you look more relevant, and you can join as a nursing student and get a discount as well. Most people don't know that. Number 7, you didn't even research the hospital system or the facility, and it shows in your interview. So research the type of population they serve. Talk about their initiatives, if they have any specific initiatives they're working on, their strategic plan, their goals. That is all information you can find online. Show your understanding to the specific challenges, and even ask some of those questions while you're in the interview and say, hey, what are some of the current challenges you're facing on your unit? Any initiatives that I could help on? Let me know. Number 8, you don't have any stories. You need to have stories, behavioral stories or clinical stories that highlight your skills, your expertise, and demonstrate how competent you are. For example, somebody had talked about a chest tube in the NICU, Emily, one of my past clients, and it was proof that she's taking care of high acuity patients in the NICU. So you have to come with stories that demonstrate your competence. Number 9, you don't sound competent. If they're asking you clinical style questions and you have no clue how to answer them, that means you didn't prepare correctly. Especially if you're going into the ICU, the ED, or labor and delivery, you better come correct and answer those clinical style questions. If it sounds basic and you're not giving them what they want, you're not getting the offer. They want to see how you think clinically, how you're reasoning, and all the critical thinking skills. And then number 10, you're not following up strategically, whether it's on LinkedIn or even following up by email. Don't sound generic. Follow up, and that's what will make you stand out. All right, so now that you know the 10 mistakes that's costing you your offers, what most nurses don't realize is that you need to nail your interview, and most of the nursing industry won't tell you this. So next, I'm going to share in the next video what will actually get you hired using my 7C framework, 7C's framework. So that's exactly what I'm going to break down next in the video.